Hello everybody, this is Jimmy, and this will be my first video that I'm going to be publishing today. And today I'm going to be showing you all the solar panels that are sold publicly on the market. And first of all, this is silicon, or monocrystalline silicon. Now these four right here are producing about 2.4 volts each, and they are producing roughly around 5 volts because they are in parallel and series. I took this from a phone charger because a good friend of mine gave it to me for free. He said he didn't need it because he got a better charger with a battery included. And here is the LED that it is powering. Now currently it is indoors and it would overwhelm this LED outdoors. I've already tried. It burnt one of them already. But the other series that I have are mostly amorphic, or just a silicon that's literally printed on glass here. It's literally just a hair, thinner than a hair piece of silicon glued onto a piece of glass. And I got these from just 2 garage sales where they produce roughly around 2.4 to 2.8 volts, but not very much amperage. You have to put these in series and parallel just to make them just roughly the same as these. And the calculator here is directly run off of the sun, indoors or out, and it powers quite well. Now once I close it, it dies away very slowly, but then it comes right back. Now I got this from the Goodwill, just roughly or just 2 miles from where I'm at right now. And it was just a good deal because they always sell these for a decent price. And here's the other version of it, the ones that actually have real solar panels. Now the solar cell is quite thin. The glass pane here is quite thin, and it is quite hard to extract without breaking the little panels here. Now I had to get at least 3 of these before I got this one without breaking. Now if you notice the difference, notice how this one's thicker than this one. Because of that, it's because of how thin this one is, just to make it more compact on the calculator. Now I got this one. I found this one when I was just riding my bicycle today. I found it off the road. Someone probably discarded it or probably fell off of a car or something. I wouldn't know. Maybe from the trash. But it was quite rough. And you can see the acrylic on here, or sort of. I had to paint with nail polish, which did quite a good job of cleaning up the scruffy scratches and stuff, just to the point where it works quite well. Now almost all of these produce at least 2.4 or 3.4 to 3 volts each. The milliamperage isn't very well, but it does produce enough to make an LED run and everything. And the other places that you can get these solar panels is from Walgreens occasionally, Walmart almost always, Target on seasonal occasions, and the internet, of course, where you can get almost everything nowadays. And because of the solar trend that's going around today, I thought maybe displaying what I have. Primarily amorphic is the cheapest to obtain. Their efficiency for conversion is roughly around 8 to 10%. Or I was probably wrong on that. Please correct me in the comments for this. But this little amorphic solar cell here is from a 99-cent solar light that I bought plenty of to make a lot of knickknacks, or little light-up things. I just like to call them light-ups. And these ones I did get from Walmart, the same place. But these are $10 a piece, so they're quite pricey. But what these produce is roughly around 3.6, almost to 4 volts a piece. Now that's not saying that they are quite effective. They're not as good as what I bought from the internet. Now this is a 6-volt, 0.6 watt solar cell. It does produce exactly what it says on the internet. It's made in China. And I got it for 99 cents with free shipping. It's quite decent at what it does, but sometimes these things are quite defective, and one of the solar cells on here has actually fractured or broken, so the whole thing will not work correctly. And sometimes if you look closely, the solder points on here are not very well soldered. They're just improper or poorly made. So there's that if you get cheap solar cells. Now over here is my voltmeter, where it displays a lot of solar things outside that I've gotten over the past few weeks. And what it is powering, getting powered right now is my wonderful makeshift solar stand, which is right here. It produces roughly around 2.86 volts. I designed it specifically just to light up 2 LEDs, like this one here. It is a blend of 1 volt silicon, monocrystalline silicon panels right here, and amorphic. These two don't generally work well because they're from one of these candle lights right there. And it does work. I'll just turn around and show you. Now, it does light up these LEDs quite well, although these LEDs are not very efficient at converting light at low voltages. But the other things I did create with a lot of the amorphic, because of how cheaply sold it, how easy they are to obtain at Walmart, was I combined these in parallel, and I got this quite sensitive solar cell. Now, this doesn't take much light just to get these 3 LEDs to light up. Now, I've forgotten how many of the LEDs there are, but there's only 7 here, and they light up everywhere. And there is the Air Force that just flies over almost every 5 minutes. They do a lot of routine for the air show that's coming up. Now, this little dealio here is a little thing I got from the Dollar Tree, obviously for $1. It simply just runs off of less than a volt. Now, this does run on 1 volt in direct sunlight, but these are just always indoors, so it's the percentage is cut by 80% by the light refraction on the whatever window pane that you have. But generally, all of these are just being charged up right now. Now, these 2 right here are linked up in series, and they are powering up. They are lighting this little LED right here continuously. Now, in a bright sunlight like this, it will never stop. It will never burn out. But whenever I cover it, like so, it dims, but not all the way, because there's so much light reflected everywhere that it will always stay lit. Now, this little dealio here is a I forgot the name, but all it does is it converts light energy directly into mechanical motion, and it's a quite nifty little dealio. It's just for scientific display, and it is a wonderful little thing. And it says right here, the sun makes it run. Although this is made of glass, you can buy these off of Amazon and eBay for quite a decent price. And this little dealio, my solar car here, you can hear it running. The gear, when I bought this from Hobby Lobby, the gears I got were quite defective, so the gear going to this little wheel here broke on me. So all I got is just a little humming car. Like a Hummer, kinda. And well, that's just about it that I'm going to show for today. I hope you liked what I am displaying. Please comment and subscribe to more videos about things like this or other subjects. I will post a video almost every day or week when I find a good thing to talk about or show. Anyway, like, subscribe, and enjoy your good day or night.